we're back. Witness to speculate.
At present, the strongest link we have to the final days is the power of Dynamis, and the intellects which can control it. Yet most scholars are only vaguely aware of these terms, let alone study them in any depth, except for Hermes, it seems. Thus I am inclined to stay our current course and learn all we can about the chief overseer and his familia. And on the subject, was there aught else of note you can tell me about Meteon, aside from her unorthodox method of communication?
They're more like her. She has sisters. Yeah. She and her sisters were created to journey. Yes, this one. She has sisters.
I rather wished you mentioned that earlier. In any event, would you care to elaborate?
She has sisters.
These siblings of hers now travel the great expanse in search of deeper meaning. Thank you. Though the mystery at hand remains unresolved, I feel you've touched upon a vital clue, one we should keep in mind as we continue. Next, I propose we take ourselves to... oh my god, Peripety Crystalline. Not from here, just follow the path to the west.
What is that name, dude? Pepepline. Pepeptp.
This tower and the other one, the one further along, are both part of Perpetualine Crystalline, specifically that where they archive all of Elpis's observational and testing records. Despite how they appear from the outside, the interior is actually a vast area of magical interconnected spaces, which, while fascinating, is not the reason we are here. Is it? I'll cut my architectural lessons short and see what those two archivists have to share. If you would find someone to speak with over at the other tower, I shall join you there anon.
Okay, I got you, buddy. I got you, Venat. I got you, Mommy Venat. Mommy Venat.
You have questions for me? Certainly. Just a moment while I conclude my current appointments. Indeed, so if you could provide a comprehensive log of those behaviors, we should then have sufficient data for our official records. Now, what is it you wish to speak with me about?
Hi.
The Chief Overseer's personal research project, and by that I assume you mean Meteon? Such undocumented studies are difficult to track. After all, hardly a day goes past without seeing a researcher trailed by one creation or another. I'm afraid I cannot tell you exactly where Meteon appeared, only that she now spends much of her time at Hermes' side. Although I do recall an interesting tale my dearest Ghislaine shared with me. Ghislaine is my partner and a fellow researcher here in Elpis. She was returning late one night when she caught sight of Chief Hermes sending Meteon heavensward, a host of them. For several days she would speak of that scene with wonder, describing it as one of the most beautiful spectacles she has ever witnessed. That sounds like a story I should like to hear. Mistress Venat, I thought you had already returned to the surface. Permit me to thank you again for your invaluable contribution to our concept placement proposal. Pray do not mention it. As you say, my original plan was to leave after that task, but I have since become engrossed with Chief Hermes' research.
Sorry, my shoulder itches. There we go.
Would you favor me with a retelling of this sight which so delighted your Ghislaine? Galeen? Of course, or you could hear it from her lips directly if you prefer. At present, she should be observing a subject in Metabasios Thalassiae. She does enjoy her time there, watching the sea creatures hunt and play, gazing upon the salty waters of the world's oceans recreated in such sublime detail. Imagine you must find similar joy in indulging your boundless curiosity, Mr. Venat. Even though such pursuits must continually and regretfully delay your return to the star. Indeed they do. It is a rest well deserved and long overdue. I should think. How grateful have we proposed for the wisdom you accumulated during your travels as Azem. And what would Elpis be without your earlier academic work? The theories you've developed served as the basis of many techniques still in use today. Man is a creature of contemplation, but none embody that nature with as much endearing passion as you. I dare say there is not a soul alive more worthy of a return. I shall rejoice the day you depart on your final journey. I will be honored. Well, shall we take this opportunity to meet with Ghislaine in person?
Yeah, might as well.
Allow me to reconfigure the door to the archives here. It will take you up to the Skyway and spare you the need to avoid hostile concepts on the ground. It'd be most helpful, thank you. I've opened the path to the Skyway. Once you pass through the door, simply walk straight ahead to the next tower and you will ask for the admittance to the upper tier. Upon arriving in the upper tier, walk straight across the Skyway and you will find yourself at the entrance of Metabasos Thalassiae. Elaine will be eager to share her tale with you, I am sure.
Bum 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 bum. We're so high up now.
It's but nah, just passing through. Then allow me to prepare the path. If you need further assistance, there's always an observer or two out on the upper Skyway.
Nice. Nice, but nice. Have them explain this deer. Why does this deer exist? Why does it just spawn Christmas joy? What did you guys make?
Mistress Venat, I was not told to expect. We have prepared an official welcome. Please, there's no need for fanfare. I only wish to speak with Ghislaine. If that might be arranged. Yes, Ghislaine, of course. You'll inform her. I will inform her immediately. But she has been engaged in a testing phase. Could be in for something of a wait. Should I let her know your business is urgent? That won't be necessary. This lovely view will keep us occupied until she is ready to receive us.
A delightful breeze and a breathtaking view. What is it like in the future? Is the world still a beautiful place?
Yes, actually. As beautiful as ever, some parts, yes, other parts not so much. It's more beautiful. It's as beautiful as ever. It's as beautiful as ever, Venat. And it's thanks to you, in part.
I swear I could hear the glimmer in your eyes and the adoration in your voice. While we wait, will you not tell me about your adventures?
Dude, there was a dragon at one point,
Not
okay?
the portentous events which led you here, but the simple delights all your own. By learning about the future world, I may gain insight into future me's plans.
Hmm.
But more than that, I have an interest simply as a fellow traveler. Short of going somewhere oneself, there's naught more stirring than hearing another's account.
Okay, I will tell you my tale, Venat. And this is when I killed Emmett Selk in the future, you see. He was transformed into this creature that looks fucking disgusting. And then he saw someone that he remembered. A Zem. You know a Zem? Well, you see. Yeah, exactly. Crazy, am I right? And then I kicked him while he was down.
Incredible. Would that I could have been there to see it.
I know, I'm pretty impressive.
Yours is a harsh and unforgiving world. Yet in spite of this, your brethren hold fast to their virtue. To know that the light of mankind's potential still shines, even in that faraway place, it gives me heart. Thank you for regaling me with your tales.
Of course,
I
Venat,
will
of course.
treasure every word. As you know, I was once a scholar. And among other things, I sought to understand the workings of the world. What exactly is ether? How formed the laws of nature? Whence sprung mankind? Riddles and mysteries beyond counting. Over the years, I have managed to find answers to some few of them. Yet rather than attain a sense of mastery, the more I understood, the more I came to hold the world and its miracles in awe.
Not too late, not at work this time. How long you stream? I'll be streaming. Hey Christian, I'll be streaming for at least another hour and 15. At the very least, another hour 15. Yeah, I don't work till 2 p.m. tomorrow, so yeah, I'm streaming late tonight. And then right after I stream, I'm going to bed and waking up and streaming again. Before work, and then going to work. Oh, Christian, since you're here, I cannot stream Friday. I forgot I closed Friday. So if you're down to stream Saturday, we can stream Saturday. I meant to text you, but I totally forgot.
We too are miracles. Each and every one of us. Born of the warm breath of life that traverses the heavens, swirling through eternity. When I fully grasped the improbability of our existence, nothing felt impossible anymore. If it could be imagined, it could be done.
Anything is possible, Venat said so. Mommy Venat said so.
A passion swelled within me. An epiphany dispelling all preconceptions of what was natural and true. And a presence without. Immense, yet intimate. Fate, perhaps, holding us in its tender embrace. As reassuring as it was intimidating. How keenly aware I became of creation's fragility. Built as it is upon precarious happenstance.
Okay, Christian, you go get food for your mouth hole.
I was overcome with an irrepressible urge to know the world more intimately, to hear its voice, feel its breath. I ventured forth on a journey that very day, so very long ago now. Freed from presumption and prejudice, I saw the world through a newborn's eyes. Everything fresh and new. And so beautiful. Lands that stretched on forever. Skies one could drown in. The heartbeat of nature, silent yet strong. And amidst it all a people. Beacons of light and life. Laughter that warmed my heart like naught else before. They are my meaning, and my purpose, my love. And so long as they need help, I cannot return to the star. Perhaps my future self is still waiting for it. The moment she can let go and walk unto the end. Safe in the knowledge that man will find his own way. You, who are our future, tell me this, and tell me true. Has your journey been good? Has it been worthwhile?
I mean, yeah, pretty worthwhile. And pretty solid. Pretty adventurous. You have made many a good friend, lost many a good friend. You know, it's been very eventful in multiple different ways.
Pray forgive my lateness.
Oh, Colleen, you ruined the moment.
My observation subject was rather irritable, and it took a while to settle it down.
No need to apologize. Your work takes precedence. Besides, we had a pleasant conversation in the meantime.
You're too kind. Now then, I'm told you wished to ask me some questions.
Yes.
Indeed. I've an interest in one of Hermes' creations. Meteon. You witnessed a host of them take flight, yes?
Oh, that! Yes, I did. It
Telling
was in
me.
the dark of the morn. I'd left the Thalassai after nocturnal observation. As I walked along, I spied a bright light climbing high into the southeastern skies. Then, in an instant, it was gone. Like a shooting star, only rising rather than falling.
Interesting.
And then another shot up. Then another, and another. Intrigued, I made my way to the edge to investigate. And who should I spy on an isle to the south but Hermes and Meteon, the Metea, rather. There were lots of them, and I realized they must be the shooting stars that I'd seen.
A dazzling spectacle indeed. Have you spoken with Hermes about this?
Oh, yes. The sight left such an impression on me that I approached him about his mystery project the very next day.
What did he say?
Alas, he said that he couldn't reveal anything just yet, that he needed to conduct further tests.
Interesting.
It shouldn't be long now, though. He often returns to that isle, and I have a feeling he's nearing a breakthrough.
Splendid. We are likewise eager for the details. Well, that is all we wish to ask. Thank you for taking the time to indulge our curiosity.
You're very welcome. It's always a pleasure to speak with other inquisitive souls. Oh, and will you be descending now? If so, I shall link the doors for you.
Please.
Send me back down. I don't want to be up here anymore. I'm afraid of heights. Get me down here.
Venat. Another piece of the puzzle falls into place. From what we've learned thus far, I think we can safely conclude that Hermes hasn't been revealing the details of his research to others. It suggests that either someone will appropriate his discoveries and make use of them, or Hermes himself will have a hand in causing the final days. Since we have no reason yet to suspect the former, I would consider the latter the more likely possibility. Proceeding under that assumption, our next step should be to divine why or even if you might desire such a terrible fate for our star.
Yeah, why the fuck, Hermes? New helmet. Hey, David, how you doing? Ugh. Guess we should find a place here. We're stuck with this ugly helmet. Oh. I mean, it's cool if I had a full gear set for it, maybe. But not this outfit. I didn't see the dragon head on the back. Worthy of his back.
I should like to visit the site from which Hermes set forth the Metia. If we are fortunate, we might find some hint of what drives this research of his. Ghislaine said she spotted him in the southeast, rising from an isle that she could see from the edge. If we stand at the same vantage point, it should not prove too difficult to locate the isle in question. Let's take a look, shall we?
I'm glad you're doing good, David. Let's go into town really quick though and change this helmet and take this helmet off. For 18. There we go. Okay, back to south. Sorry, okay. Okay, we're gonna look off the edge and see. I think it's probably, where is it? Where's that aisle? Probably that one right there. I can only assume it's probably that one. I could assume it's probably the one with the pink tree. The only one that stands out.
We were conducting some mystery research. Where would I go?
There.
Oh, what about that one? Have you the means to fly? 'Tis quite a distance away.
Nah, not here.
Inconvenient, but hardly an insurmountable problem. Me, Argos.
Argos. Pupper. Space pupper.
My friend, would you mind creating a double to carry Bella over here to the isle?
Is that why Argos likes us so much, as they remember us from the past?
Stubborn creature, there is no place on this great star we have not together traveled, and still he remains obstinate in the presence of strangers. Argos has rather exacting standards, I'm afraid. What? You've ridden him before? Ah, your before, meaning my after. Not at all confusing that. Interesting. 'Tis certainly not unthinkable. Speaking of the here and now, the quick solution is for us to face off in a sparring match.
What?
Demonstrate to him that you are capable of holding your own against me in battle, and you should convince Argos that you are worthy of his back. And besides, I might even teach you a thing or two in the bargain.
I mean, this sounds like a terrible plan.
You seem doubtful, but useful lesson or not, it will certainly be a moment to remember, a memory of the distant past to cherish. What say you, traveler out of time?
Choose your battlefield, Mommy Venat.
And I admire your confidence. Clear your mind and prepare your weapons. I will await you at the clearing over yonder. Bring it. Fucking bring it.
A big boy.
Okay, here we go. Last time I checked, this fight's actually really hard. Do I begin? Be warned, I will not go easy on you.
Yeah, last time I checked, this fight's actually really hard. Okay.
Let neither side hold back.
Exactly.
My blade sings!
Made it. Made it.
My blade sings!
We're gonna be on this side of her.
Impressive. I shall have to try something different.
Changed her weapon. Now she's a dancer.
No quarter. Have a taste.
Oh fuck. Bring it, fucker.
I see you won't be easily overcome, but neither will I.
Now she's a spellcaster. Okay, we got this. We got this. We're doing great.
Prepare yourself.
Okay, we got this. We got this. We got this. Fuck, wrong button. Fuck, wrong button. Hey, we're fine. We're
We've only
fine.
just begun. Come at me with your all.
I'm trying, lady. Okay, she's a sword now. Ooh. Audio cues are now gone.
Very well. Let us move to the final trial.
We got this. We got this. Okay, we got one more. Okay. $71. Okay, we can survive 71, I hope. There we go. Hope 71's enough. Oh, here we go. Oh, God.
Shed your burdens and show me your
He's using the
strength
fucking
of
shit from
will.
Final Fantasy 15, dude. It's the fucking shit from Final Fantasy 13. 15, I mean. Final Fantasy 15. We survived.
You still stand. The people of your time are more resilient than I had dared
Oh,
hope.
God, heal.
I have seen enough.
Okay, thank God. We survived. Oh, okay. We did it. We did it, boys. We did it. That made me nervous.
"'Twas my intent to finish it, but clearly I underestimated you. One would think I never learn. I made the same mistake with Azem when we first sparred.
Hmm.
Despite being less than half my age, her strength was astounding. As is yours. 'Tis plain you have weathered considerable hardship. Far more even than your tales would suggest. It seems we have both learned much on our journeys.
Hell yeah. Who dat? Who dat? Oh, Argus. Argus was like, hey, you can ride on my back now. Yeah, Argos. Yeah.
Well now, I dare say he has warmed to you. A boon to be sure. He never forgets his favorites, and is ever eager to come to their aid.
Oh, Argos. Upper.
Argus was soon have us standing on the very spot where Metia made their departure into the night sky. With luck, will learn something of Hermes' intentions. My hope is that we find no connection, no festering wish for oblivion. Then we might have Hermes and his considerable expertise working for us, rather than against us. A flower upon your return. let us move over to the edge before mounting, shall we? That will allow Argus to catch the currents rising up from below and give us a smooth ride over to the isle.
Okay. Still no additional plus quests from what I can see. That's interesting. Ooh, but we are running right into one of these, so we'll pick that up over here. Might as well. Argos motions to his back with his muzzle. You've been given the go-ahead to hop on. Hop on and ride to the aisle.
So beautiful. Isn't it pleasant? Argos certainly seems to think so.
Look at these doggos go.
Now, what was the name of that tree? No, something, Notiforenion. Notiforenion? Quite a striking specimen, is it not?
Notiphorion. Notiphorion. Interesting name indeed.
Brace yourself for the landing. I wouldn't want you to tumble off at the last moment.
Tumble off, die, end of game.
Quite a small place, lacking even the most basic equipment. The present may yield no clues, but we may yet try perusing the past. Have you done this before?
I've done what before? Going into the past? No, just different worlds.
So you cannot control the power freely. Worry not. I shall assist you.
Oh, she's talking
Come
about
and
using
stand
the echo.
before me.
Oh, she's talking about using the echo.
There are two ways to see the past. The first entails peering through the walls of the soul in the moment a subject is recalling a memory. The second requires no subject, and is instead a process of piecing together an event from ripples left in the ambient ether. As memories are etched upon the ether of the soul, so too are they etched upon the ether of the world. In this way can history be preserved. Such memories are given to fading, however, and can prove challenging to visit. But come, let us try. Close your eyes.
Losing my eyes.
Ooh, we're just using the echo now instead of being forced into it. Ooh.
All units fully functional and proceeding on course towards their respective stars. Estimated time to completion of survey is 108 cycles. End of status report. Severing connection with shared consciousness.
Interesting.
Did you hear that, Hermes? All is well.
Hi, Christian, welcome back.
Yes, good tidings at long last. Every step of the way, I've been reminded how little we understand creation. How the universe defies imagination.
But soon we won't need to speculate. We'll know the answers. What others live for.
Indeed. And we'll owe it all to you and your sisters.
I didn't hear what you said about stream. What do you mean? I'm talking about Christian.
Wonder what answers we will get.
Whatever intelligent beings that exist out there are bound to be vastly different from us. Diverse in form and culture. Possessed of unique ways of thinking. Their conception of life and its purpose will be no exception. Completely and utterly unlike ours.
Oh, I'll text you after stream. I'll just text you right now.
Utterly unlike. How?
I have no idea. Yet whatever answers we receive, I will not dismiss them out of hand. No, I will think earnestly on them all. And I will share them with our people, that together we may contemplate our own existence. Perhaps then our star will become a better place. Not only for man, but for all life. Meteon, though I gave you wings to soar the heavens, I did not teach you how to walk the earth. So loath was I to bind another living being. In the course of your long journey, you will learn from those you meet, learn to walk and run and so much more. And when you return, older and wiser, we will have a celebration to mark your homecoming and coming of age both.
Yeah.
Will there be apples? Covered in
Oh, Medion.
And how are you supposed to eat them?
Good point.
Rather than food, perhaps a flower.
Elpis?
Yes. Upon your return, I will gift you a beautiful flower.
So, what is your opinion?
Hermes wouldn't wish for the final days. Hermes is a gentle soul, and yet I couldn't say. Yeah, Hermes is a gentle soul, and yet he's done some stuff. He's done some messed up stuff. I'm conflicted.
I understand. He is a gentle soul, and well-intentioned. Yet it does not take ill intent to beget ill. We must consider the possibility that something may have gone awry. Perhaps it was oversight, or simply an accident. In light of this, I propose that we reveal your tale to Hermes himself.
You sure
If
about
he does
that?
not wish for the final days, as we believe, he may well join us in pursuing a solution.
That's true. This is past Hermes we're talking about. This isn't future Fendaniel we're talking about.
Then it is settled. Let us seek out our friend with all swiftness. 'Twould not do to let such a pure soul be blackened by tragedy.
Yeah, any number of places where Hermes might be in Elpis. But we could do worse than to look in Kitsis Hyperborea, the largest facility. It stands in Ethos Skeletos Boreas, Northern Isle. What the fuck are these names? I wonder, Bella, for an institution which claims to studiously research every species destined for release into the world, do not question how they find room for all of them so few on this islands. It lies within Kitsis itself. I touched upon the practice before back at the archives, where a vast area is stitched together of multiple conceptual spaces. The same holds true for the interior of that facility, and it magically constructed environs. 'Tis there, within those sprawling habitats, that the chief overseer and most of Elpis's observers conduct the bulk of their work. And the simplest route is via the Neas north of Potian Oikos. Potian Oikos. And now the last plus quests have spawned. So we'll do those really quick. At least the last for the zone. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, first one. The perks of being a lost flower. You're a visitor too, aren't you? Perhaps you might be willing to help me. Help me then. Did you happen to see a blue-haired woman in the area? She wouldn't have been wearing a mask. Nah, dude. See, she and I are students of Academia and Andir, and we had intended to spend our downtime visiting Elpis together. We were just on our way when she realized she'd forgotten something back in Anagonormenors. She ran back, and that was the last I saw of her. She can be a bit, how should I put it, scatterbrained. So she may have simply got lost on her way back. I would rather not search for her myself, but what if she comes back while I'm away? So if it isn't too much trouble, perhaps you would be so kind as to look for her. I got you, buddy. Like us, she won't be wearing a mask, and so should stand out a touch. You'll find her in the area of Philomithius Notos. In all likelihood, if you do come across her, would you help her out a bit? See that she makes it back here. Okay. She's all the way over there. We'll pick up this other one.